I am now.
And your other camera's recording?
It's about to be. Okay.
Are you excited?
Yes, I'm very excited.
Excited to see
Wait.
this?
So, just to let people in on what's going on. Usually, I think of a product, and it's usually really crazy and catastrophe, like in my brain, just not it put together, and I couldn't design it if I wanted to. I'd look like a 5-year-old kid designing something. Adam is our shop designer, product design, anything with this beautiful design, that's him. And so I will bring him an idea, and he somehow makes it to the most beautiful, stunning, high-end design. So my product idea is what you're about to see with him making it actually beautiful. So
I've never seen it before.
I'm so excited.
So, let me show you. Are you ready for it?
I'm ready. Go. Holy shit.
So here's a little intro.
It's like raining.
Yeah, so as you scroll, just a short little scroll, I'm going pretty slow, but it has a little intro text. And then a fun little feature video. Even if the photographer wanted to do a little welcome video talking to their inquiry about how excited they are right there, like amazing. They can play that. So cool. And the little welcome text kind of explain why you do what you do. And then, of course, a bio.
I love how the videos humanize.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you don't have videos, the animation humanizes it. Like it just feels like I'm watching a movie. Like I'm just like, I don't want to look away, which I think is so different and new. When someone inquires with a photographer, like you're just so engaged and you don't, it's keep going. Oh my God.
It's just a little portfolio. Obviously, they've probably seen that on your website already, but incorporating a bunch of your like favorite work right off the bat.
Yeah.
Kind of
well,
fun.
And they may not have. What if they come from Instagram?
Yeah,
or
very
Facebook
true.
or a Google ad? They haven't seen that. So that's perfection.
Yeah. And then this is one of my favorite parts. What makes us different? It's a little scrolling and in a stack. So 1, 2, you can add as many as you want. Very fun, just very engaging. Even on mobile, it does the same thing on their phone. So it's kind of a fun little feature of kind of adding what makes you different. And then it does this cool swipe into kind of the next section of your portrait timeline to kind of give them an idea of what that looks like. So nothing overly crazy here because it's a lot of information to give them, kind of the timeline, but it's beautiful with just the very simple transitions. And then it kind of goes into obviously kind work, all high hitting testimonial.
Love. Because that is so important. And if someone's wanting to book with you, you have to have testimonials in that response. And you can't do that on the phone. You can't be like, well, let me tell you what so says. No, like this is perfection.
Yes. And then also featuring kind of that full session too, or at least a highlight of multiple images from that session. You know, you can't do that in like a pricing guide or a PDF guide. It's kind of a cool way to show more than just one stagnant image. And then this is one of my very favorite parts. It's talking about editing, but we put in a before and after slide. So you put in your before and your after, and it's very, very cool to kind of show them your retouching process and what that looks like.
Because that's what all the moms want to know. Is my baby going to look like my baby at the end of this?
Right.
This and the fact that they can.
Yes. Believe me, I designed this and I sit here and I'm like, damn, that's good. So it's kind of fun. Yeah. And then kind of a section talking about your kind of ideas on retouching, and again, super beautiful and animated, kind of featuring all that work and kind of reinstating kind of what you're talking about there. And then we believe statements.
It lets your images be the life of it. Like I love how simple and clean it is. and it takes my eye to the images, which is why
Yeah,
people are going to want to hire you, but also the information. But like,
absolutely.
I just am obsessed with that.
Yeah. And then we believe, just very simple kind of statement there, just as a transition into the next section. I know more more video, but even if you don't have video, this could be a really beautiful, like high engaging, like feature image, like parallaxing scroll, which is really cool, and show it that it kind of feels like it's moving, even if the image obviously isn't moving. But video would be awesome here. Behind the scenes video, whatever you have, even if it's iPhone footage, anything could be super cool in there. Kind of goes into frequently asked questions that they can toggle through, and you can add as many as you want there. And again,
I love that.
yes. So kind of that section that's always maybe a little bit boring in kind of a product guide or a pricing guide can be really super engaging on a website. So that's really fun. And then of course, more testimonials, love letters, I called it. I know, super cute. So very simple, just kind of featuring those big statement pieces from your kind of top testimonials would be great there. And then of course, featured sessions. So featuring a full session. So your clients kind of looks like. Yes. So
you can't do that in a PDF because it takes up so much space. Holy heck. Oh my God.
So yeah, whereas a PDF, maybe you would link galleries, but it's removing them from that booking process here. It's all right in here. It's not taking them to a new page on your website. It's not taking them somewhere else to feature that. And you can have multiples. So here I have 3 different galleries in here that you can scroll through. So maybe you had like a studio session, or maybe you could use this twice in here. And if you wanted to feature like different locations that you use and have like a location guide, you could easily duplicate this and put it further down on the website too.
Shut up. That's genius. I'm obsessed with that because you could shut up. Shut up. Oh my God.
So yeah, if you are a photographer that maybe has like 5 locations that seniors can choose from, if you're maybe all inclusive and that's kind of how you book, that would be a perfect place or even like a season guide, like when do you want to book your session? Spring, summer, fall, you could easily put that in there as a feature using that same thing and duplicating it on the page.
You could even, like, if you have a fashion closet, you could feature all of your seniors that have worn.
Yeah.
Like this is all these outfits are. Shut up. I'm trying to cuss. I'm trying to keep it PG. Oh my God.
We'll just put a big censor bar over this whole video on you. So yeah, there's a lot of uses for this, just different templates. And that's what I love about Show It too, is it's so versatile in what you can do with it. So even if we design this for a featured session, I mean, we just named what, 3 or 4 different things that we could use this section alone for, and you can easily duplicate it and use it in multiple areas on the same page. Obviously, designer portrait art, kind of selling those products, whether you're all inclusive or doing in-person sales, it's an important part of what we offer as senior photographers. So we did a little feature section. You can duplicate these, add more as you please, or take away if you only wanted like 2 of them. It's just delete them and utilize them that way. And then of course, investment displayed in a really beautiful way that it looks enticing. But at least they have all the information. There's no surprises or secrets there. It's all aligned for them. And then the very detailed kind of individual product pricing, and make it pretty, of course, with some product images. And then we go in kind of another like high level client testimonial, just reassuring why that investment is worth what you charge. And again, featuring multiple images from that session. And then of course the ask, kind of what you want them to do is choose your session or book your session. And these are super fun because they scroll up and then they can choose their session option. So if you have 4 different sessions, can add more. You want to react, I'll let you react before you talk.
I'm ready to hire myself for my own senior pictures. Hire me. I'm ready. Yes, I'm saying yes to myself.
Yes.
The engagement, like I don't even know the words that I want to say. Like, I don't want to look away. I have to.
So it's really easy, very customizable. If you even had 2 sessions, you could take one of these out, but these can link to any booking platform that you use, or if it's simply just an email that pops up, it can be whatever you need it to be, and send them to an email to book their session or a contact form or whatever that may be. But made it very engaging that it kind of sells your big top session first and then gives you kind of those secondary sessions. If you're all
at the first part, shock them, and then be like, oh, it's not that bad.
Yes, exactly. And then lead into it. Or if you're all inclusive, like this is a great way to sell your top one, and show you kind of what that includes, and then goes down from there, kind of a fun way. And then the last and final thing, just like asking if they have other questions, ways to reach you, has these fun little animations, and then
it's spinning. The limited session dates available. I love the urgency in there. Like hey, just to let you know, I'm obsessed. This is such a game changer, I feel like.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know when the last time I felt like this was?
What?
About a product. When we came out with our very first welcome guide, or like our client inquiry magazine, because everyone at that point was sending out like JPEGs or a price list, and that was it.
Yep.
And I feel like I'm 17, 18 years old, and I've inquired with some photographers, and one sends me this, and I'm like, who did I inquire? This is who I'm hiring. This is
it just elevates a little bit more.
Yes, the brand value, like I could charge $5,000 with this site, no problem. That makes total sense to me.
Well, and I feel like it just infuses them into your brand a little bit more, seeing like those videos and seeing like the scrolling galleries and a full session, like all those things you can't do on like a static document. So it just adds that little level of like personality where they feel like they already know you before you've even met them in person, which is a really cool thing to have, especially with high school seniors that want like real people that they're working with. And that's such a huge part of the process for them.
Well, and I'm invested in the brand experience now. Like I'm looking at this and I'm like, I can't freaking, I'm the photographer and I can't wait to have a session with myself. Like I'm so invested in the experience now. Like this right here.
I agree.
Is such a game changer. I know that that's such a buzzword, but like it's life changing. It's evolving past the PDF. It makes me I can't wait to experience what I'm seeing on the screen.
Right.
Yeah. Good God.
So yeah, it's not only beautiful, but it's like a huge system for your studio, like to answer these questions and to simplify that booking process. And rather than back and forth emails, it's so easy to just send them this link and be like, you know what, all these questions are answered here. And it has all those, and then it gives them the opportunity to ask more questions at the end of it if they do have those further questions. But like on a phone call, you couldn't answer a question as beautiful as this, or even through an email, you couldn't do it. And it's just
like you can describe in words what your client experience is, what your brand value is over the phone, which I not knocking anything about consults or magazines, like we did magazines, but to me, this is just so different. It is, oh my God, you can't explain this on the phone.
For sure. And it really works for all brands too. We designed this, or I designed this very intentionally with very neutral colors. I mean, any brand could use this by changing up your brand fonts. But if you wanted to infuse color in this, I halfway through this almost wanted to stop and be like, what if this looked completely colorful and see what this looks like? But it's so easy to do. And I probably am going to do that just to showcase like the versatility of this template itself. But you could easily change this section. Like it could go from this very like clean, classy, like high-end look to something that's a little bit more playful and colorful and still high-end, but a little bit more, if your brand's a little bit of wild and crazy, or even if it's a little bit softer, it could totally go a different direction if this color was simply like a deep pink or a light shade of pink or something like that. It makes it really easy to incorporate your brand colors and fonts into templates. So this is completely a template. You load it in to show it. You can apply your brand colors with a click of a button, and it can kind of change the whole look of this whole site too. So love showing for that.
The raining images. I don't even know what that's called. They're raining up, and I'm obsessed. Oh my god.
Yeah. So it hooks them right from the start. You could add little videos in here too if you wanted to, like behind the scenes videos of you shooting in here would be super cool. To incorporate that in that process would be really cool. Again, like that welcome little video from you as the photographer could be super sweet and instantly engaging, or just a really dynamic, beautiful image if you don't have video content like this. Because we're not all Amanda Holloway and have stunning videos like this. But there's really, I mean, even without that content, it's still engaging with the little animations that we've built into this. And it could be,
1,000%.
yeah. So don't get overwhelmed by seeing videos like this. But it could be easily engaging with just beautiful images and your beautiful work being featured in here too. So
yeah. Well, and it allows the images to be the focal point. Like, I'm obsessed with that. It's so clean.
Yep.
I'm obsessed.
And it's really quick note too, mobile, it's equally beautiful on mobile. I can't show you out here on the computer, but it's just as engaging. The animations, the slider, everything is on mobile. And that's a big thing, especially for high school seniors. I mean, that's where they're probably honestly going to be looking at this, and their mom's probably going to be looking at this on her computer at work. But this is, the cool thing with Show It is it makes it really easy there too. But I'm pretty excited about this one. I'm excited to see what photographers do with it. Because there's a lot of potential here to be really cool and do big things for their business too.
I love it. I'm obsessed. Adam, you outdid yourself with this one.
Well,
like,
thanks.
seriously, it's insane. I want to book me myself. I cannot wait to get this onto my site. Like, today, I want to get it on my site, put my words in, update. Right now, let's go.
Yeah. And you mentioned words. All this text is included with the template too. So even if you don't want to change it, it's done for you. I'll send you the link. We'll get this taken care of. You'll have it sent out by the end of the day.
I'm so excited.
Cool. Okay. Glad you love it.
Yes.